Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Miners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Blue Hens offense will have first crack at this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Ellison. Gets away from one. He's got space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Ellison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miners offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Here's a hit. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The inside handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The RPO, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Miners are flying down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
With the catch, it's Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Caught by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 42-yard line.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Hunt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Ellison. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Utep. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Miners will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That zone blitz causing some confusion up front, and they're able to pay it off with a sack.
Boy, you never know who's coming in that zone blitz. Like a lot of times you're dropping a defensive end or you're dropping a defensive tackle and bringing linebackers, and it's very abnormal. It's a good thing to mix in to confuse quarterbacks, and it worked there, and that's why the defense got the sack.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Delaware.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his back in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They go right back to him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utep! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Puts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. On target to the left. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellison. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nelson. It's complete on the right side. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Miners line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Going to run it. It's Thomas. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Finding an escape route. And he'll be brought down. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it with Wilson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. This time a little closer.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Utep! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Odom. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Miners in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
To the tight end.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. To the air on 2nd down.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Miners decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's LeBoy. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Finds a spot down the gun of the D. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. First and 10 from their own 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
At the 40. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. To the air, it's Nelson. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The ricochet off the left, upright and through. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nelson. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabs it in the middle. ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utep! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Grab near the marker, it's Odom. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Miners are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Utep! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. he has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's got an open man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. To the air, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Miners will send out the punt unit. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wilson on the carry. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and, man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind.
Turning on the Jets. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because
turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep tick, tick, ticking up. He's closing in on 400. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Gonna sling it on second down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the Miners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's on target and complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for a shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.